Here's how to detox microplastics, PFAS, and all the toxic stuff that comes from plastic. The overarching theme to this is something that you already know, which is eating lots of fresh, unprocessed plant-based foods. Microplastics will bring in PFAS, but microplastics for the most part will not aggregate in your body the same way that PFAS will. PFAS will bioaccumulate, whereas microplastics will get lodged in damaged tissue. For the most part, microplastics will get out of your body within 24 to 48 hours if there is no damaged tissue. By focusing on PFAS and how to remove those, you will also be removing microplastics as well. They found that by eating a diet that is rich in fiber, that will significantly lower the amount of PFAS in your body. Now, when I say fiber, I don't mean like having Metamucil or like fiber cereal every morning. The fiber that this is referring to is the vegetable cellulose that comes from fresh fruits and vegetables, okay? It is not the juice, it is the actual vegetable cellulose, okay? You know, like lentils and beans and basically all your fresh fruits and vegetables, okay? Previous studies also reference this as well. There was one that found that having a cholesterol-lowering lifestyle, which is essentially eating a plant-based diet rich in fiber, also reduce the amount of PFAS in your body, right? Another thing they've also found is eating a diet that is rich in probiotic food. That helps reduce the amount of PFAS in your body, okay? So things like yogurt, kombucha, aqua kefir, pickles from the cold aisle, a lot of soft cheeses, even peas have natural bacteria that could be considered a probiotic. Right? And you just have to think about the way that humans have lived and evolved for thousands of years before the last 100 that had like mass-produced like processed foods, right? All up until that time, the gut bacteria, which is really the seat of our immune system in our tummies, right? They like to eat vegetable fiber and feeding the food that they want, which is fiber-rich foods. That is how you detox PFAS from your body, because when they're happy, they work harder and better and faster and stronger and they get it out of your body. Yes, that's a Daft Punk reference. But then they're discovering all of these different compounds that come in with fresh fruits and vegetables. So there was a study looking at beta glucan in oats, right? That helped significantly reduce PFAS in your body, right? There was one I saw the other day on phthalates, which is another additive that comes out of plastic, really, really prevalent in everything. And there was this one antioxidant that you find in guava, right? And that helped remediate the impacts of phthalates and also reduce them from your body. There was one looking at apple pectin and different polyphenols that come from pumpkins and pumpkin seeds. So it's not about having one over the other. The real answer here is eating as many fresh fruits and vegetables as you possibly can. There was a study showing that cholestyramine, which is a drug used for detoxification purposes and lowering cholesterol, reduced the amount of PFAS in people's body by 60% in only 12 weeks. That's super significant, but that's not something that you would be able to do at home. What you would be able to do at home is eating as many fresh fruits and vegetables, plant-based, whole grains as possible.